Aries, hi, welcome to November 2020. What a month it is for you. It's full of passion, love affairs, love, the question of love, also partnerships, a change in income, a change in career as well, or a forward movement, very strong forward movement there. Also the way your role you play in public, there is a culmination here as well. So a lot of interesting events through the month of December. You are coming in with something from the past. This is as I receive it here right now, it is related to a love affair, a lover or a serious relationship that you have some baggage with, or the person has baggage with you. That's a possibility as well. So there is a road that you have chosen in the past. You took one path, but somehow the paths between you and that person are still intertwined, and there is something, there might be a legal affair that needs to be sorted out. I would wait until after the 13th of November, if there is some kind of sales that you need to do, or if you are selling part of your company, for example, because I see also a important change of income, which can be in both directions, but it is related to your career as I see it here. And see if you can go back in your mind to the end of March, beginning of April. There was something that was transformed in your career, something that asked for a lot of energy. This can be related to the events that were happening outside. Maybe it was a moment of lockdown, depending on where you are in the world, but this is an energy that was around then. It was also around, but in a rather, let's take a step back way, at the end of June. And then now we are having our final touch there in that transformation of your career, and it's an important one, and it is a thing that is setting you off into the future. So mid-month I'm seeing you being very serious about that, and also receiving compliments and receiving some honors in regards to decisions that you have made in your career, changes that you have made in your career. And so I would not completely separate this. Maybe this has something to do with someone you are involved with. This can, of course, be two separate matters. I'm seeing you at the end, near the end of the month, wanting a lot more. I see you yearning for a deeper connection at the end of the month. So there is some stuff with lovers that need to be sorted out. Maybe you are in some kind of triangle at the moment, or you are receiving communications from an ex, or due to business or paper law situations that were installed by human law at some point, and that have not been yet cosmically dissolved, or that have been cosmically dissolved but not yet have been translated to the material plane. You will have to, there will be something about that in right at the start of the month already. When it comes to your work, there is some kind of honors here, and this is related to these 2 points that I mentioned, end of March and end of June, around the solstice. The changes that were happening then, like you did something that really worked out, and there is a kind of innocence and action-mindedness that you had about the situation and the way you addressed it, because you are so hands-on, that is going to return to you also in a sense of the vitality that you feel. And also you are having this kind of this thing there, you feel as if there is a risk involved. There is maybe some crisis management around your career that you are doing. And what I'm getting here is that luck is on your side. You know, luck is on your side. I have a double of this card here, and you are going to receive the honors. I also have the honors twice here. So there's a lot of worry that might still be in your head as we enter the month. This worry might keep you up at night. It might be causing a lot of thoughts. Do know that this shall pass. This shall pass, because we are having the sunshine here, and we are having a very, very good end of the month here with the lovers and this and all this luck. So let me see if I can clarify a few points. First, I'd like to clarify what these honors are about. It's good to start with something that is light, because sometimes we are not open to receive the compliments for the work that we have done, and the compliments in such are not really that important. Justice again, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is telling, I wanted to read something for this situation with the job, but it's telling me it's about love. We have the Six of Cups in the center. So this situation that I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, with somebody who was you had a very strong connection with that person. There was it was a connection that was of spirit, soul, body. It was there. It was a super important thing for both of you, and it was felt both ways. And there's something that the ship has sailed in the past, but this was a love like a tsunami. And there is right at the start of the month, I'm seeing you have a revelation about that. There is something that is coming back. It's an illumination. It's either there to really eradicate the thing, saying like, okay, let's have a clean slate, whatever that may mean. Distance or transforming the relationship, because there is a true transformative power here. But it's like you're being illuminated, and this is the energy with which you enter the month. Like you are seeing that something has got to give, something needs to be done, balance has to be restored here. The path that you have chosen in the past is, I'm feeling that it's the other person that is doubting your path, or you are starting to doubt your path. Should I really have chosen that? And it's as if at some point you went separate ways. There's something stronger than that is still uniting you. This can be, of course, because I have the Law card here twice. I have the Justice card, which is Libra, which deals with that, and which has like a sword, like swords. However, in this deck, it's about a ship that has sailed, and people looking back a bit with melancholia, like, okay, wow, okay, that's over, that's done. But as we enter the month, there is something about that is not quite done, and you are going to receive a message about that, or maybe you are in the situation where you really are going to be asking for a clarification of the situation, or where you're going to have like a wave of emotion about that. I'm hearing like a wave of emotion. Okay, let's see here. What is this luck about? What is Aries luck about? Also, the first week, 2 weeks of the month, try to sleep well. Have a nice sleeping hygiene here. This comes up for so many people, a nice sleeping hygiene, and I pull the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is getting the stuff done and being hasty about it. It's a typical Aries card. It's fire, it's cardinal fire, it goes for it. So with this, there is some kind of, you're feeling a portal nearing, and there's a lot of energy in you, I'm seeing, and a lot of possibility of you creating a following. Maybe a following in a virtual career, maybe a following in any other way, but you are feeling that this is the moment to act and to get things done. I would say that around the middle of the month, so the 13th, 14th, 15th, this is a much better time to start thinking about the paperwork that you would have to do. Maybe you have to change status. Maybe you have to do some legal matters regarding the profession that you are going to do now, because I do see a change in income, and this might be a change, just having an extra job or doing something that will also bring you an income, but you have to do some kind of arrangement for that. I do see here with the 10 of Pentacles that there is abundance for you in this, and this is confirming your lucky charm here. With the King of Wands, again, an Aries card. So I see you taking center stage here, Aries, and speaking up, speaking your voice. If you are in the United States, this might be related to the elections, of you like going to vote, finding a kind of engagement with the political situation. and perhaps also communicating about that to others. There's a strong message here that you are looked at and you are asked to speak your words. That's what I'm hearing. And when you do so, there is success, there is a following, and there is an abundance here. I'd like to know what the clouds are about. What are you thinking of that is not serving you, Aries? Wow, okay, so there might be something with a Sagittarius or a fellow fire sign, or a desire that you have to just reach your goal here. And you're so focused on the goal, and there's an important transition that needed to be made. And this important transition, it's for you to go like through this portal here. But this transition always goes with a certain depth. There's something that you need to leave behind, that you need to let go of. Some mental baggage that is related to the way you focus and what you focus on. Perhaps this is some kind of relation, business relation, where you need to leave that deal, need to leave that behind. Or it is a new one that you are entering, and that kind of naturally will let the other one dissolve. A possibility with this as well is that you are asked to tap into your inner strength and to focus on the long-term goal, because this is about the transformations that you make right now in your career. They are important for the next cycle, and that is a long cycle in career that you are having. So that is going to be, the next 12 years are going to draw from that, from those important decisions that you make right now. So your letting go becomes extra important. And this letting go might, because love and work, they're two pillars, but it's always intertwined. When people move for one thing, it's just something our minds mix up, because there's something much deeper that we are looking for in that other place, whatever that transformational process is. And I'm seeing you moving towards feeling really strong, and also being able to stand up, to be the center of like attention, I want to say, but to be a person who shows their faces. And maybe there has been some delays about that. There have been some delays since September about like what you want to express in the world and how you're going to go about that. And that is being cleared out here, as your focus now will be aligned with your thoughts. And there is a sort of fire within you that is kind of unstoppable here in November. So even if you are not sleeping that well in the beginning of the month, I will advise it, because sometimes when we rest, we get more done, because you're more alert when you are awake. Many reasons I can give, but when you rest, the soul can do its work. You are not in your body even, so you're really taking a vacation to the fifth dimension and beyond. So your body needs that time, and it's gonna need that time still in the first 2 weeks. After, you might return to a more Aryan sleeping rhythm. When it comes to love, we have a ring and the Hierophant here, and the flowers. So there is an important connection in your life, actually, as I see it here. If you're single at the moment and this important connection is not there, marriage is definitely on your mind, Aries. It's there. And you are looking for commitment, and maybe you have a fear of commitment. You have a fear of commitment because you already have so many responsibilities for your work. At the same time, there's a loyalty about you. There is a loyalty and a willingness to really settle down with someone, probably with a person who is already in your life. So this might relate as well to the love affairs from the past, and this kind of passionate discussion that might be taking place at the beginning of the month, that there's some cord cutting that needs to be done with a former affair that is still in the clouds here, haunting your thoughts, Aries. So for you to make true progress there, and you are going to yearn for that deeper connection, as I see it here. You want to tune in with like the idea of what is loyalty for me. So what is loyalty for you, Aries? Because you are fiercely independent and you are doing all these things in your career and you are creating so much. There is always, and we have this kind of, this is so interesting. There's always this question of, okay, where does my loyalty lie? And there is a reframing in your mind. You can have a relationship and have a blooming career. You just need to tell yourself that it is possible and define how you would like to be loyal to this partner and tune in with this partner if that is also what they want. It's a moment to be really, really honest here. Like no filter, to have no filter. That doesn't mean react, still act, speak from the heart. Tune in with yourself before you respond. But there is something that has got to give. There are still habits that need to be cut out. Can I please have some clarifications on this transformation? I'm using this Atlantean deck because the imagery is just so detailed and masculine. And as we are reframing what it means to be a man or a woman in this modern world, there can be still a lot of conflict, and October was a month of conflict and ego impulses and stuff like that. So I'd like to see what this is about here in the detail and the glory of Atlantis. Okay, Aries. I mean, yeah, again, we have it here. We need to make a sacrifice. Something has got to give. And sometimes it's going to feel like there's a part of you that's leaving when it's a person you need to let go of. Sometimes it feels like it's like an amputation and you're feeling this very strongly, and maybe you are not seeing it. You're actually not seeing that this is drawing your vitality out of you and blocking you from giving to this person who is in your atmosphere, whether you have met this person or not. I see you getting a lot of signs and a lot of signs, synchronicities. Tell yourself that these symbols, they're beautiful, like wings of the universe, but that for you it's important now to make some decisions, Aries, so you can move forward. There's a lot of people involved in this. Like there's a lot of, like you both know a lot of people, the other person, or like you have people in common, something like that. There's been a lot of thoughts about it. But now with the 10 of spades, 10 of swords, it is done. Like there's something that needs to be cut. So this is a part of your life or a dedication of your energy that you were spending, because the energetic wallet is so important for you, Aries. As there's such a strong focus on career still, and then at near the end of the year, it's going to expand even more. Like if you are doing something digital, it will expand there. Otherwise, it's like there's something big here coming for you when it comes to your career. And I see it powerfully happening now here in these cards. And so you are making just the last adjustments to your habits, to your daily routines for you to optimally function. However, there is this ghost of the past, this situation. For some of you, it might be a literal divorce. That's what it looks like here. For some of you, it's not so materially expressed. Let's say maybe you're really young and you haven't been married yet, so you haven't had the opportunity to divorce yet. In any case, let's see how this goes. Wonderful. Like as an outcome, really, there is something divinely blessed about this. You are asked the first week to still watch out for things you might be misplacing. taking good care of your possessions, taking good care of your stuff. Not obsessing about it, of course, but just being aware where everything is, being very mindful and alert, and for this having a lot of sleep. There are some things that are at the beginning of the month still hidden from you, that you don't have the full picture of. Like there's a few black holes, and they're sucking some energy and ideas out of you. That was violent. These out of you. And then we have here, interesting, a double for Four of Cups and Four of Wands. This is people making a business deal here. I see you in the second half, and we talked about it, like collaborating, new collaborations, new people just out of the blue showing up, wanting to work with you. And then here again, the Lovers. This can be a collaboration with someone you have been already involved with, romantically. If this is not the one you're letting go of. Again, I see you having a commitment possible here with the ring, the house, the Four of Wands, and the double Lovers. I am seeing a proposal or some kind of higher commitment, taking a relationship to the next level. If this is a relationship that has yet to come in, this is a next level relationship. I see you in beautiful surroundings. See you wanting to create home with this person. We have the sunshine here as well. You might be looking at travel or children. Let me clarify this. With the house here and the sun, this could speak of like really taking it to the next level. Ace of Pentacles, the World. So there is this opportunity here, and the beginning of the month you are feeling like it's quite a gamble still. Like, am I really doing this? And you're not sure. You're not sure about the income. You're not sure about the resources. Perhaps you're the one who wants to propose to this person, or who wants to just declare your love. This person means the world to you. There is someone there. If you are meeting this person, this is going to be somebody you want to do the world with. Like real, all the things, all the good things that this earth has to offer. We enter the month with the shadow days, the days after the full moon in Taurus as well. And that's very much about the earthly pleasures. And there is a revelation there. There is an illumination about that for everyone. For you in particular here, as I see it, there is this kind of opportunity for a complete new beginning, full of sunshine. Can be meaning a new house, really an expansion, the world is here for you, for the two of you. As I see these cards here, this is really looking extremely good for love. I would like to look at this from perspective for Aries that are single, that are feeling like, okay, I could meet someone. I could be doing this. I'm going to use another deck. Dealing with my own disorganization. All right. There we're good to go. There is, and it just gets confirmed after every spread that I do here for you. So there is something in the beginning of the month, and I'm seeing that it's a person that is this kind of this fox energy. And fox is a beautiful animal, but like fox, like a trickster. There is something that is not completely clear, that is somebody who's and maybe not even of their own willing, like doing. Sometimes people are just manipulative and they are not really aware of it. I'm not saying that this is a bad person, but there is something that is not clean about this situation. There's an eye to eye that needs to happen for you to move forward towards your true healing and your true home that is here for you in this magical connection here that you have. So there lies the key for you to move further along in the journey of your life, the journey of your soul, in this past event that needs to go. Sometimes it naturally flows out of your life when you raise your vibration, but I'm seeing you very busy here with work, so perhaps you kind of put that on the shelf. You will not be able to put that on the shelf here, because this other person, if you have not met this other person yet, might just come in and be like, hello, there I am, and then voila, we need to deal with it. But there is a huge forward movement here. Maybe you're gonna ask them to move in with you. There's gonna be a huge weight that is lifted off your shoulders more near the end of the month. For now, it's like all spirit, it's like all thoughts and fire. You are moving forward like never before, Aries. I've rarely seen anything like this. You are there, okay, what needs to be sacrificed will be sacrificed, and you have this kind of maturation of your conscious thinking that is very, very important here. The root of the problem will be indecisiveness, because when you decide, you rule the empire. When you take the decision, you give all your power back to yourself, Aries. I'm liking that here for you. Aries, wow, what a passionate story. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here, for commenting, liking. I love to come back at the end of the month and see how all this played out for you. I love to read you. I also will upload readings for 2021, month by month. We will see how the year will unfold for you. I thank you for all your support, and thanks again for subscribing. That really helps the channel forward, as it is quite new. Thank you so much. Namaste.